What is up, my peeps? It is DJ here, and I got a Battlefield 3 helicopter tutorial for you. Well, not really a tutorial, it's a basic tips and tricks for to get you started if you're not so good right off the bat like I was. It took me a while. I can fly pretty good now. Yeah, this is, if you're really good at flying, this really isn't a video for you. But then again, I don't know if you'd be looking up basic tips and tricks if you were good. But to start off, if you can't fly right away and you don't have any unlocks, here's a good tip: is get someone that does fly really well and get in the chopper gunner and just start taking out tanks and taking points and stuff like that as much as you can, because that alone unlocks things for you. You know, you'll get flares, you'll get guided missile, you'll get stuff like that, and as soon as you have those, you'll be able to fly around a lot better on your own. But until then, it's really good teamwork to just be chopper gunnering. And so yeah, just like that, you can take out tanks at Operation Firestorm like this. There's 3 tanks in like, what, 30 seconds here. But yeah, so this is a good way to unlock your first couple levels of things to help you out with the helicopter. I don't unlock one here. I've got a lot of the unlocks so far. I think the only thing I don't have right now is the fire extinguishers. However, I do get promoted, and I do get a really good gun that I've been wanting to get for a long time, the scoped Magnum. Alright, so this next tip here is when you're getting locked on to rockets, there's an easy way to get away from them, and that's just to fly low. And the best way to show you this is I'm chasing this other helicopter over here, and he just keeps doing it around the map for a good minute and a half, and he keeps dodging my lock-ons, and I have to wait for my teammate to spawn on me and use the chopper gunner and take him out. But yeah, so it's just a really good example. You can see how he just swoops down. I think it's about around 150 feet. I don't know. See how close he is to the ground there, and it lost my lock on right there. I mean, I was on him, but it just broke it because that's just the way the missiles work, the lock on, I don't know, the radar, whatever it is. So yeah, if you hear the beep beep beep, that you heard the one I had, that was a higher pitched one, but you'll hear mine in a minute where someone's locking onto me. It's like a deeper, it's like a boom 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 boom, and you know, as soon as it comes solid, that means they're firing at you, and you need to either hit your flares or you need to go, well, hopefully you can be down low or around something like a building before it goes solid. But yeah, so you definitely want your flares. Oh, that's another thing I don't have is the what is it? It's like a I don't know, it's a infrared cloud of poof. I don't have that yet, so that's something I want to check out too. But yeah, so these are just basic tips, and those will be something coming later as those all the other attachments. And this guy is just squirrely. He's trying to lose me. I don't even know if he's behind me, but I stay on him pretty good. And finally, Medi pops in here and starts taking him out. And you'll hear a ground troop lock onto me with a rock. Yeah, there it goes. You know, so it's a deeper one. And as soon as it goes solid, it's going to be firing. But you see how I dip down and it kind of loses it? That's just the way it is, man. And there we go. We take him out. So that's the basic tip number 2, is when you hear the lock on, you just want to go low, or you want to hit your flares just like that. I'm not positive, because I know your chopper gunner and your pilot can have flares. I'm not sure if you can both pop them at separate times, or if they're you know, they coincide with each other, like their cooldowns or whatever. So yeah, that's a basic tip number 2. Alright, and this next clip is basically me and a random guy that flies really well, just using both these tactics in war, and he's a really good pilot, and so I had no problem just being the chopper gunner, letting him fly around and taking everything out. He gets quite a few kills too. I got a gameplay after this game with this guy, and it was Karg Island, I believe, and the enemies were spawning on the Harrier down in the sea on the north, I don't know, one side of the map. And we sat there and spawn camped the whole time. Now, it isn't something I totally would recommend myself, but what am I supposed to do when I'm a chopper gunner? Just jump out in the ocean? So yeah, I mean, I have that gameplay if anyone's interested in seeing. I go like 18-1 just spawn camping their Harrier with, you know, or their carrier, killing their Harriers and their helicopter. I even got a message in the middle of it from one of the enemies just telling me how I was a spawn camping douchebag. But like I said, what am I supposed to do? I'm not the one flying the helicopter. But anyway, you see how he's getting locked on there, and he just dips down below to where the rocket can't see it. Well, they probably still can't see it. It's just the level that you are above the ground. It just cuts it off for you. So yeah, this is a pretty good just scenario of how to use your helicopters in your beginning. I'm still not the best. I'm still getting a lot better though. My next feat is Harriers. I'm really horrible at those. And with any vehicle in this game, you want to be ready with your repair tool. And there we both were, jumped out, jumped back in, and there we are, 100% ready to roll again and take things out of the sky. So yeah, I hope this video helps you guys. I'm getting a lot better just using these basic tactics and building up all my skills. In the helicopter, I'm able to fly around a lot better now. I know this video doesn't really necessarily show that. I guess I did chase that guy in the last clip pretty well, but have no shame in just using the chopper gunner, because not only is it very fun, it'll rack up a lot of points for you and unlock a lot of things for you. Anyway, like I said, if you found this useful, I would appreciate it if you gave it a like and share it with your friends. It gets it out there and helps other people. Alright, and then so yeah, finish this off, and I got a couple other videos for you guys to see. They're more Battlefield. Kick it in here in a minute when this guy gets done taking me down. We get killed in the end by a guy in a USAS. They gotta nerf that thing, man. I hear they are. Alright, my other videos here. The one on the left here is a BF3 LOLs video where it's a little teabag revenge. Pretty funny. The one on the right is another tank tip video. Another Battlefield tip video of tanks, and it's the basic setup that I use that I think is the best. It's infrared and guided missile, a few tips on how to use those properly, and another really good video if you're wanting to learn tanks a little bit. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and as always, stay gaming.